grinding has a lot of safety risk with repetitive injuries, just grinding for hours and hours each day. So we're trying to reduce that. 3M and Lincoln working together, that's huge because then they're just coming to us with a turnkey solution to support this automation. It's a long time to grind these joints by hand, and what we've been able to do on this robot, about an hour, I think it might even be a little more than that we save per frame, so per unit, just in the grinding, and then obviously it's automated, so these guys are saving that amount of time on their hands. We were conservative when we started the project because we were worried about the amount of burden on the asset, so we didn't go after all of the possible grinding that we could. But we beat our cycle time target significantly, right? So we had a 90-minute cycle time target. We came in right at 30 minutes per frame. So these guys are spending a lot less time grinding. It gives them a lot more time to focus on welding. There's really strict guidelines and criteria on what's acceptable on the grinding of these joints. So historically, with regards to the flatness and the concavity and the profile, we were at about a 24% first pass yield, and now I think we're well over 90%. I will say, from what I've seen on the belt sanding on this robot, I thought there was no way that you could make it through one of these frames with this amount of grinding. But man, we put the Cubitron 3 belts on there from the start. Yeah, they're pretty impressive. They handle heat really well, so pretty happy with what we're doing with the Cubitron stuff. I think we could get on one belt, whereas, gosh, I don't know how many discs these guys would go through on a frame. I think the grinding can be intimidating and seem unrealistic. There might be some challenges along the way, but it's a huge opportunity to just eliminate the amount of grinding that you're doing, plus the safety benefit too, which is hard to quantify in dollars and cents. I'd recommend both Lincoln Electric and 3M to other businesses. The support's great. The return on this thing has been well above what we planned for, and like I mentioned, we're now trying to figure out, well, it's too fast. How can we add more work for this thing to do? So that's what we're after.